big ask for them to get back on the winning track and get some confidence back.
Second quarter action, Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport. Big build-up, and it's a secondary ball up. So just give me a quick chance to give me another score from Twin Ovals. It's Kingborough 49, Launceston 40. That's 14 and a half minutes into the quarter. Here's Rob.
Angus Stein first hands on the ball. Clarence Hackett forward. Kicking in danger, I'd say there. And it's going to come back. Yeah. No, I'm not sure. Umpire signalled one way. I think it was kicking in danger. It's going to be a Northern Bombers free kick. Just inside the centre square. Plenty of time. Umpire's going to instruct him to play on now. Drives it out towards the wing. Going to be marked there to Nankervis. Short kick there. Pearce. Pearce looking for his options, looking to drive it inside 50. Good spoil there from Clarence, although just looking here, we've had a sight. So it was a free kick.
Free kick too high, I think.
Free kick there, and it looks like Tom Bennett's got that. We're in a different spot today, as we mentioned earlier, listeners, and yep, Tom Bennett's just appeared to us from where our vantage point is. Bennett goes long. Ball sits up at the top of the goal square. Off hands and through for one behind. So Tom Bennett been busy early. Not kicking accurately on that occasion. Weberly kicks the ball out just inside. A little short pass there. Clarence drive it forward, back up towards the middle. And they're away. Green through Green's hands. Ball in dispute. Bombers, quick hands. Back in towards the centre. Taken there by Simpson. Simpson has a look. He's going to go long. Drives it long inside the 50. Ball, Clarence, good spoil. Spills out. Bombers trying to Leary's there, busy around the ball as he has been. Clarence go to clear it out. A fumble just inside in front of the railway workers stand. Quick handball back inboards. Boundary line's going to beat him. Ball just shy of the wing position on the far side of the ground.
Boundary throw in. A few spectators in the sunshine on the far side.
Magic day over there, Dave, in that
Lovely.
sunshine.
First decent day we had probably since last Saturday here in northern Tasmania when the Hawks and Fremantle played here at UTAS Stadium. Another sunny day. From the boundary throw in. Tackle to the ground there is Foon, laid on by two Roos players. Ball up. Slightly attacking side of the wing. Up it goes. Angustine wins the tap. Can't get it to advantage. Taken away by Aven. Sideways to Simpson. He turns in a 360. Has time to deliver. Almost a mark taken there by Judah Edmonds. Numbers with Clarence. They clear it out of half back. Up towards the wing. James Holmes takes the mark. Late attention there from Fletcher Bennett. No 50. James Holmes gets it to Harper. Harper in the middle of UTAS Stadium. Kicked a goal in the first quarter. Goes towards half forward. And finds a teammate there in Garland. Garland kicks inside. In fact, this is Garland now, I beg your pardon. It was Bailey before. Garland handballs over the top to space. Nobody there. Or Jack Barwick does it right. Snap for goal by Jack Barwick. Touched right on the line by Michael Stingle. Line ball, umpires right on the spot. 3-4-22 Clarence. 3-5-23 North Launceston. Fletcher Bennett switches it back to Stingle, who marks outside the goal square.
Stingle looking further afield. Swings onto his left boot. Just inside the boundary line. Looks like a really nice mark there to Will Edmonds. Edmonds looking for his options further up the field. Clarence flooding back. Edmonds is going to go backwards by the looks of things. He's running, not sure what he's going to do. Hits nothing, and dangerous spot. Clarence butter up. Oh, nice push off there from, it looked like Kate Saywood. He's kicked it into Josh Green. Nice mark. Come from a Northern Bombers mistake there. Not sure what to do, Edmonds.
Lovely
went back inside, and then ended up kicking it to no one.
Lovely kick from Saywood there, Rob.
It was. Spotted Green up beautifully. And a player the calibre of Josh Green, you just can't give him that sort of space. So he's causing a few headaches, Maxie, for the Bombers defenders. Green lines up on goal. Kicking from around about 40 metres. Kicks and kicks truly straight over the goal umpire's hat. Very good start for Clarence at the start of this second quarter. Josh Green with his second goal of the game. And as I said, Max, causing a few headaches.
Yeah, he is, Rob. And I think, well, not think, I know, that turnover evolved from the structure that Clarence had when Edmonds had the ball. We had nowhere to go. We thought he could switch it over to the far side, and I think he realised that I'm about 15 or 20 metres too far away. Wouldn't have been able to make the kick, so then he tried to bring her back inboard, scrubbed her along the ground. It was 1v2, Cox Goodger versus another couple, and like the call was, there was a bullet pass into young Joshy Green there, and he made the most of that opportunity.
Ball bounced, Angerstein versus Lee. Lee first hand on that time. Bombers quick hack kick forward through the agency of Avent. Ball could have been a free kick there, I think, holding the ball, yes. Clarence pressure been really, really good at the start of this second quarter. Ball comes back in towards the middle. Mark there to Harper, who's been busy early. Harper looks up, kicks long through the hands of Garland. Bombers player moves it on back to the true centre position of the ground. Quick kick out there, I think that's Nankervis out towards the wing. Bad bounce beats the Bombers. Could have been high, but no. Clarence, great pressure around the ball. Umpire says, my ball, thank you. He's going to ball it up with the AFL riding in his background, just on the wing position. Ruckman head over. Steele v Lee. Lee, nice tap. Picked up there by Jackson. Ball spills out to Simpson. Simpson having a look at his options. Goes inside. Looks like Cox Goodger. Quick handball. Ball heads inside 50. Nice mark. Tommy Bennett. Very quick off the mark there, Tom Bennett, when he saw that one coming in. Looks like he's going to line up for a shot on goal. He's certainly been their key avenue going forward in the goal, going in the forward line, Bennett. Class player, as we know, certainly causing some headaches there for the Clarence defence when the Bombers get a nice clean entry as they did on that occasion. Bennett's going to put boot to ball probably just on the 50 line. Runs around, gives himself a bit more distance, a bit more power, and that's going to sneak in. Tommy Bennett. Bombers answer to the Josh Green goal. Tom Bennett, really, really nice hit on goal, and that's his third for the day, Max.
It is, and again, that quick reply from the opposite end to where the previous goal's been scored, and missing his partner in crime for many years today, young Zach Burt. He's not playing today, so Bennett's probably the main focus point for North today to get their goals, and so far it's working for them. And you got young Leary there as well, who'll mop anything up that hits the ground, and as we've seen down this end when he kicked his goal in the air as well, so he's very, very agile. I'm very impressed with young Braden Leary.
Back in the middle, good bounce there from umpire McEntee. Lee unopposed, but still might shark this. The opposition ruckman picked up though by the Roos. They kick towards half forward. Beautiful kick, finds Garland. Garland too far out. Now he gets inside 50. Garland launches off to the right the whole way. One behind, and that's scores now are level here at Utah Stadium, 4-5, 29 apiece. Reflective of the game at the moment, a really even contest. Goal for goal most of the day. Stingle outside the goal square. Long handball over the top to Jack Avent. His handball's a long one as well. Now ends up with Van Buren, who's kick smothered. Lux of Fortune falls to Avent. Now to Stingle. Geez, he made some ground there up the ground. Squares it up to Whitney, defensive side of the centre square. He kicks to the wing. Up here looking for Van Dam. He can't take the mark. In fact, it was Barley Mitchell, beg your pardon. So Barley Mitchell, 37. Free kick in the marking contest. Plays on. Kicks to half forward. Pearce is there. Thumped over the top as a defender there was Bennett. And it's a wrestle to the ground. It'll be a ball up about 45 out from the Bombers' goal. Flurry of interchanges. Mark Walsh today not playing on the ball. He's playing down back a fair bit. Interesting move. As Alex Lee wins the tap. Clarence player dragged off the ball. Play on. Jake Steele's got it. He's taken. Is he holding the ball? No. Right on the 50-metre digits there. Left-hand side of the park. North Austin in attack. Well, players around the contest. Lee wins the tap. Shark though by Cox Goodger. Kicks towards the goal square. Clarence defender takes it. Good clearing kick in the end. Stays in play. Taken by Simpson. Takes on the tackler. And it's going to be a ball up. We've been playing 10 minutes into the second quarter. It's North Launceston 4-5-29. Clarence 4-5-29.
Umpire balling it up just outside the Northern Bombers 50. Bit of push and shove there. Simpson and Weberly. Ball goes up. Lee first hands on. Holding free kick there to Clarence, I think's the call. Looks like releasing through the agency of Weberly. Weberly kicks it up towards the wing. Ethan Jackson, who's been busy early, takes the ball on the half-back flank for Clarence. Looking at his options. Bombers players dropping back and filling in the space. Looks like it's going to be 50. Yep. I think that's one of those ones that we see, don't we, where the player on the mark isn't stationary. I think that's what that was for. Max is nodding his head. So he's obviously moved, and that's resulted in a free kick to Jackson. I don't know about that being 50 metres, but anyway. Ooh, hard at it contest there from Stingle. Great pressure. He's going to get the ball back. Comes out to Simpson. Simpson looking for someone to kick to. Kicks it to a 2-on-1. Pearce, strong. He's going to butter up. By hand, inboard. Probably high. I should have the whistle here, Max. It certainly was a high free kick.
Bit of feeling starting to evolve in this game now.
Yeah, we touched on it before the game, didn't we? There no love lost between these two clubs. Jay Foon has the ball on the wing position. Heading out towards the boundary line. Little short pass, just protecting the footy at the moment, the Bombers. Alex Lee loads up, drives it inside 50. Clarence, plenty of numbers. And that one that always gets me for a defender, he's in front and he punches the ball towards the boundary line.
He's the biggest story in AFL football this year off the Richmond website. Dustin Martin will not play again this season.
Oh dear,
having
kidney?
suffered a significant kidney injury in last night's game.
Dear, oh dear, sounds like a lacerated kidney by the sound of that. Just not great at all.
I'm done for the day.
Me too, Maxie. We'll leave Dave.
Here we go, two Richmond supporters very distraught as taken there by Jacques Barwick. He's tackled to a standstill. So North Launceston having a few inside 50s at the moment. Down at Twin Ovals, three-quarter time. The Tigers are holding on there. They lead 51-41. So they trailed by 3 points in the corresponding fixture about 7 weeks ago and went down by 5 goals. So can they hold on today? We'll wait and see. Judah Edmonds, little kick forward towards Pearce. He takes it, he takes on the tackler. Right shot, foot shot for goal by Pearce. That's a beauty. What a goal there by Nathan Pearce. Just brute strength. He just tore through 3 Clarence defenders, found some space, and kicked a goal from about 30 out directly in front.
Did the don't argue on one of them, and just reward for his efforts today so far. He's made a couple of blunders, but one thing with number 23 for North Launceston you will get is 100% commitment and aggression at the ball, and that one just, he willed his way to get to that and kicked a fine goal.
Certainly been strong at the contest, hasn't he, all day? A couple of occasions out here on the wing just in front of us.
Yep, and that's his job to do in this team, whether he's on the ball or resting forward. Quick score from Deloraine Central playing South Launceston, just a progressive score. South Launceston 57, Deloraine 19. So a bit one-sided out there with a few of the Deloraine Roo boys unavailable due to COVID concerns having been on the mainland.
So back in the middle of UTAS Stadium. At half-time we're joined by Zane Littlejohn to discuss the career of Brad Cox-Goodger and maybe a few other things as well. As Don Lee gets it backwards now to Simpson. Kicks off a step up towards half-forward. Taken there by Weberly. Handball to Al Holmes, who's been pretty good on debut. Kicks across the ground well and finds James Holmes. So James Holmes right on defensive 50. Kicks up the wing looking for Burgess, who takes the mark. He has a player further on here in Jacques Barwick. He takes the mark on the advertising logo on the wing. Good build up here from the Roos. Kick from Barwick. Oh, 2 hands to it. Couldn't quite take the mark there. They've got it back now, the Roos. Kick inside 50. Chance Garland takes the mark. Too strong on that occasion for Will Edmonds. And a good kick inside 50 there by the number 35, Tyler Penwright. Judged it beautifully to the advantage there of Garland. A player of his experience should make no mistake. 15 out directly in front. This will level things up again. Garland puts it through. No, he doesn't. Oh, he smacks it into the post. I'd written that one down just about.
Me too, Dave.
But that's a behind. 4-6-30 to 5-5-35. Gee, I wonder if that'll come back to bite them there. That was a gilt-edged opportunity as Van Buren now kicks it from full-back. Here's Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport.
Big long kick from the Bombers. 1-on-2 contest. Clarence got the numbers. Ball in dispute. Bombers evening it up there. Clarence player looking for an option, little scrubby kick towards the boundary. It'll be an interesting passage of play there.
I think North Launceston have got a huge question mark to ask you as to who they'll play on Garland. I think Edmonds probably on him for his pace, but I think they'd be nearly better suited to put a Van Buren on him and just let him lead up to the ball.
3 behind so far for Garland.
They certainly look dangerous though, and that's the thing, Max. They certainly need to get that match up right because he's going to click at some stage, Garland, and start kicking straight. Umpire's found a free kick there for Clarence. Just Bombers player standing on the 50 line. Long ball coming in. Garland the target. And it looks like the ruckman, Jacob Steele, dropped in. And that's landed safely in his jukes. About 20 metres out on a slide angle.
Stretching him for height there, Maxie, in the back line.
Yeah, they did then, Dave. It was everyone's focus was on Garland, and Steele just sort of drifted across and took an easy, uncontested mark.
Needs to convert though to make the most of the pressure that Clarence have had here in the last few minutes. Walks in, and nice goal, converts. And as we've seen all day, Max, we've gone goal for goal again.
We have, Rob. It's very entertaining from that aspect, absolutely. So yeah, good, not so quick response then, but a good response by the Roos, and we've got a class game of footy happening here at the moment, guys. Goal for goal, good contest, a lot of good one-on-one duels around the ground, and yeah, probably.
They've got those 4 big players, Clarence, haven't they, Max? They've got Colin Garland, Jake Steele, Angus Stein, and also Jason Bailey. So they're stretching a bit for height around the ground.
Have. You know, you look at Steele there at the moment on Fletcher Bennett. There's probably 6 or 7 inches there alone.
Angus Stein, one of those players just mentioned, he gets a tap out straight there to Leary, who's playing a bit of on-ball time. He gets his handball away with the players tackled to a standstill. There'll be another ball up. So we're going goal for goal. And not much in it at all. The biggest margin all day has probably been about 8 points. Foon, round the corner towards half forward. Gee, that's nearly a good mark there, taken by Clarence. Pick up the player in a moment. He didn't quite hold on to it. So it's a play on. And she'll be a ball up at half forward for North Launceston. Been playing 18 minutes now into this second quarter. Good contest of TSL footy. Tap out by Angus Stein. Gets to as far as Leary though. Clarence defence, hold firm. Kick to space here. Defensive side of the wing. One-on-one contest. Well done, Al Holmes. Geez, I've been impressed with him in his first game. Handball's a good one. They link up well here. Baxter Norton takes his time. Smart play. And finds a target there in Swinton. Swinton plays on. Goes across the half-back line. Finds Bealey. Bealey kicks to the wing. Here they go through Burgess. Bad kick, Burgess. It's the chest there of Will Edmonds.
Edmonds is going to take his time, send it back out to the far side of the ground to Simpson. Ball bounces in front of him. He's wrapped up beautifully by James Holmes. No prior opportunity, says the umpire. And coming back to that height thing, I can see that being a factor as this game goes on because they're using Judah Edmonds to pinch hit for Alex Lee in the ruck, and that's not going to work for them, I don't think, over the course of the day. So the hold there in that ball up. And it's going to be a Northern Bombers free kick.
Jeremy Webley off the ground at the moment.
Judah Edmonds has got that one. Ruck infringement against, I think that's going to be, no, whistles going off everywhere. Play on. Cox Goodyear drives it along for the Bombers. Kicks to a 3-on-2. Ball's going to be escorted over the boundary line under pressure from the Clarence defender. Just on the wing position, far side of the ground from our commentary position. Very, very even clash. Clarence up by a point at the moment. Umpire throws it in. Lee back into the ruck. Double fister. Could have been a Clarence free kick. He certainly put some mayonnaise on that one, Josh Green. and using all his experience, playing for and getting the free kick, which in honesty was there. Green chips it in to his Clarence teammate. Mark on the wing, looks up, just going to be short of 50 here. That's a really, really nice kick into Tyler Penwright. Penwright wheels, drives it long. Bombers have got the numbers there. Leary could have been held without the ball. He was, yeah. Free kick there to Leary by the looks of things.
And looks like Leary's playing a bit of on-ball time, Maxie, at the moment for the young man. He's usually plays across that half-forward line. He kicks wide now here, looking for Judah Edmonds. Clears both of them over the boundary line. Now, first goal of the last quarter to Launceston. So it's super tight there now. It's 51 Kingborough, 47 Launceston.
Probably a bit of a replacement for Walsh, because he's spent a fair bit of time in the background, in the back line at the moment. I've been watching Walsh. He's followed Josh Green around for the last 10 minutes, but I noticed he's stayed on the ball, and Green's gone back, who's now got Ryan Whitney on him. So good experience for Ryan Whitney. Must
be just picking him up when he goes forward, Josh Green on Mark Walsh. He's Mark Walsh right now. He gets the ball from Lee. Right on centre wing. As Mark Walsh kicks it laterally. 45 kick towards the boundary line to Cox Goodger. He plays on now in the sunshine on the wing. Kicks deep into the forward line. Rushton's there. Thumped away by Beerley. That Clarence defence again working overtime. Back to Beerley. Left foot kick. Not a good one. It's out of bounds. It's deliberate. No, it's not. It'll be a ball up. On the far side, we've been playing 21 and a half minutes into this quarter. And it's 1 point advantage to Clarence. Thanks to our sponsors, Elgas, for your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Here's Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport.
It's going to be Lee and Angerstein again at this boundary throw-in. Lee first hand on. Leary having a look, driving it inside 50. Nice long ball. Clarence defenders positioned beautifully. Ball on the ground in dispute. Numbers around the ball. Quick kick there. Northern Bombers player, it looked like Oscar Van Dam. One behind was the result. Just a fraction of a second there to put that on the boot, but unfortunately for him, wrong side of the posts. Weberly, a little short kick, not sure that's gone far enough. Umpire says that's okay. Taken there by Clarence. 3 kicks inside 50. Drives it back towards the middle. That's a really, really nice mark there. Clarence are out here.
High tackle. High tackle on number 41, Sayward.
Didn't see that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's back on the play, Rob, after he got rid of it.
Josh Green running around, swings onto that left, drives it, squares it up into the middle, into the nice position for the 4 there. That's going to be a chop of the arms. And that's going to be Colin Garland. No, Jason Bailey. Look like twins from up here, Dave, those two. Yep. Bailey and Garland.
Got them mixed up a couple of times already. But that's, I mean, those tall towers. Steele, Bailey, Garland, tough inside that 450.
Absolutely. And they don't get any shorter, as the old saying goes, as the game goes on. And they just present. And the Bombers defenders there just chopping the arms. Bailey going to kick from almost directly in front, about 40 metres out. Makes absolutely no mistake, sends that straight over the goal umpire's hat. And that's a goal to Clarence, and that's going to break that run of goal for goal. Maxie?
Yeah, it has, Rob. And just the quick ball movement then. I know it was a free kick downfield to Josh Green, but you could see it sitting up here evolving. Like as soon as Clarence took control of it, Josh Green's first reaction was to run back towards goal. There was no one inside 50. And if they had another midfield opportunity then to get it, it would have been over the top for him quite easily. As it was, he got the downfield free kick, centred the ball on his left, and finished the good work off by Jason Bailey. So that quick transition found North Launceston out then.
So we're 24 minutes into this quarter. Down it goes. Thumped away out of the ruck contest by Lee. Chance for Harper though. Met by Pearce. Now Leary on the follow-up. 55 out, kicks towards goal. It's going to fade away out of bounds on the full. So crucial 5 minutes here. The Roos have got themselves up by a goal. And be a big psychological advantage if they can move into this last quarter with a lead. And Launceston have hit the front twin ovals, 55 to 51. And that was, that was a sling tackle, surely, after the ball was out of bounds. Free kick, North Launceston.
Really no need for that, was there?
No, that was Jared Harper who did that. So it's Ben Simpson, a long way away from us here. He goes short inside 50, clears Cox Goodger in the follow-up. Holmes has got it. Clears it out here again towards Harper. Drops an easy mark. Gets the handball back to Baxter Norton. Lays back on a kick. Finds a teammate right up against the boundary line. Back now towards James Holmes, who's been serviceable today. He can't take the mark. Smart play by the Clarence player from half-back. Kicks it off the ground towards Josh Green. He takes on the tackle. He shrugs it. Right foot kick. Howlett was behind in that contest. Oh, taken there by Declan Chugg. Back now to Josh Green. He's on 50. He doesn't go for goal. He chips it to Garland, who takes it. 45-degree angle. About 35 out. Smart play, Josh Green. I thought he was going to launch for goal, but he just used that peripheral vision, and he got it beautifully way to kick to Garland.
Just made Garland run to the spot.
He did. And that's that class, isn't it? That experience.
Oh, Garland short. Oh, man all by himself here in Jacques Barwick. He's now about 20 out, same angle. So second time today, Colin Garland has given off a goal.
That's the second time, Dave, we've seen that, isn't it? Where, again, Bombers defenders gone to sleep.
Because Kieran Howlett the first time around, this time it's Jacques Barwick, former North Hobart player with the long sleeves. This would take it out to a margin of 2 goals. Jacques Barwick, in he comes, delivers, and is missed to the near side. Could be a costly miss there to Clarence. So just a few minutes to go in this quarter. Here's Rob Soward.
Bombers come to move the ball back into play through the agency of Van Buren. He's having a look, looking into the sunshine. A little short kick just on 50. Ball bounces, going to be all right. Simpson, quick hands. Off, got a runner here in A-Vent. Ball goes inside 50 to a Bombers player absolutely all alone. Who's going to, hand passes to his teammate in the goal square, who walks in, and that's going to be a goal there. Was it Jay Foon?
Jackie Rushton, I think.
Jack Rushton, sorry.
You don't think, Dave, you know.
I know it is.
Look, great bit of play there. But Clarence been really, really good at zoning off on those Bombers forwards. But just that quick ball movement in caught them short, and Bombers actually had 2 players over, making the most of them, and Jackie Rushton kicks the goal.
2-goal turnaround, Max. Missed by Jacques Barwick at one end, and easy goal at the other.
Straight up the other end and goal. Bang. It was good, and good use of the ball then by North Launceston. That was probably their best passage of play, to date, in the way that they've moved from one end to the other. So
Donnelly just held it up, didn't he, and just created that extra. And then I think, as I said, they had 2 extras in the finish. Ball back in the middle.
It's 7-4-46 Lauderdale, 4-1-25 Glenorchy at Skybus Oval. Over the top bicycle kick attempted there by Foon. He dives back onto the ball. Max, you got something?
Half time. Rocherley 8-7-55. Longford 7-1-43. Rocherley have had the better so far, but a tight one, quote unquote.
Okay, and that Deloraine South score again? Back to you in a second. The next stoppage, Max, as it's up underway here again. Burrowing in there was Leary. And we're going to get another ball up, which gives us a chance for that score again, Max.
Yep, at the moment South in a convincing position, 57-19, as we see a bit of a scuffle.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of that yet today, but a little bit of a scuffle to the side of the ball up. They'll have to get going though, as the ball's now loose. Stingle lays a tackle. He's in a wrestle. And there'll be another ball up. We're deep in the second quarter. As players are thrown out of the contest. We might get a free kick. We have. It's going Clarence's way. Player was ejected out of the contest unfairly. And it's going to lay in the hands here. I think it's number 21, Harry Burgess. Burgess, in fact, it is Burgess. He kicks inside 50. A lot of Northern Bombers there with the spoil. Lee to Stingle to Chugg. Back now here towards Edmonds. It's Will Edmonds. Handle over the top to Whitney's not great. Oh, and Luke Swinton came in a little bit aggressively there after the siren had gone. He likes a bit of a scrap, does Luke Swinton. We saw that at Windsor Park the other day, and it's on also on the wing. Jackie Rushton's in amongst it. There's a wrestle on the ground, pushing and shoving. Players need to be careful. A lot of wrestling. Okay, we've got a melee now.
Certainly no love lost, as you boys pointed out at the start of the game. Going back into the history of these two very proud and successful clubs.
So it's hard to see what's going on because there's little spot fires everywhere. It's almost the old-fashioned all-in, Maxie.
Yeah, good to watch, but not a good spectacle.
No. And there's still going on here.
And particularly silly when you think there's so much football to be played this
That's
season.
right. It's a waste of energy as Jackie Rushton goes in hard there on Preshaw. And they're wrestling up by themselves now. Jack Rushton needs to be careful here. He's now one against about 5 Clarence players. This is getting ugly. As the siren's gone here. We've got a rolling melee in about 4 positions at the minute.
The All Blacks would be proud of that one, Dave, I reckon.
Matthew McGee, if you're listening, you would have loved this one too. Eventually players start to separate. So, not sure if any punches were thrown there. Certainly some players came in aggressively. But eventually everyone is separated. And we can take a breath and give you the score here at half time. There's a crowd of vocal, it's good to see. 6-7-43 Clarence. North Launceston 6-6-42. Rob, the goal kickers.
Thanks, Dave. The goal kickers for the Northern Bombers. Tommy Bennett's kicked 3 with singles to Jack Rushton, Nathan Pearce and Brandon Leary.